My dear, your words stumble, but they shatter the silence better than any polished lie. Your unrefined voice cuts deeper than the sweetest honeyed lies. In your rough edges, I find the truth no one else dares to say. You speak without polish, and somehow that raw crack breaks my guarded heart. They hear your stammer, but I hear your courage whispering between broken sentences. Your unfiltered words are a storm, not a calm sea. No satin glove hides the jagged honesty in your every breath. Your unrefined voice echoes louder than any rehearsed chant. They mock your clumsy phrases, but I hang on every broken word. Your imperfect tongue is a sacred rebel in a world of rehearsed scripts. The world wants polished lies, but you give me raw, and that is a revolution. Your speech is a river, wild, jagged, impossible to tame. No filter can mask the soul in your rough words, and that terrifies them. Your awkward pauses are sacred silences they will never understand. In your unpolished way, you speak louder than those who never speak truth. The world fears your voice because it carries uncomfortable truths unwrapped. You are the crack in the mirror, reflecting shattered reality. Your words are bruises, real and bleeding, not painted scars. They expect smooth lies. You offer raw pain, and that unsettles them. Your voice is the rebel's chant. Messy, fierce, unwilling to be silenced. The beauty is in your faults, the honesty in every stammered phrase. No need for perfection. Your unpolished speech speaks volumes. In your broken words, I hear sacred prayers unheard by polite ears. Your voice shakes, but it shakes the foundations of their false worlds. You speak the language of scars and truth, not polished lies. Your awkward truth is a revolution, unfolding softly. They want clean words, but you give them the raw, untamed soul. Your voice trembles. It's the sound of a heart unmasked. The world fears your honesty because you speak in ruins they try to hide. Your rough words are a lighthouse in a sea of pretense. You don't hide your edges. You sharpen them into sacred weapons. Your speech is a confession, naked, trembling, burning with unspoken desire. You do not polish pain. You wear it like a second skin. Your voice carries the weight of unsaid stories, and that breaks me. The cracks in your words are where your soul shines unfiltered and fierce. Your imperfect language is a love letter written in fire. They misunderstand your stumbles. I see the courage behind every falter. You speak in shattered glass, each word a shard piercing the dark. Your unrefined way is a sacred dance of raw truth and longing. No velvet lies can compare to your jagged confessions. The beauty of your voice is its fierce imperfection, that trembling honesty. You speak in scars, and I read a language of survival. Your voice is a pulse in the quiet, loud, uneven, alive. They hear mistakes. I hear your soul's wild song. You do not hide the cracks. You celebrate them in every breath. Your broken words hold a secret power, a raw kind of love. Your voice trembles, not from weakness, but from fierce truth. You speak without armor, and it terrifies those who wear false masks. The world demands polished lies. You give sacred, messy honesty. Your speech is a wild flame, untamed, fierce, impossible to ignore. No need to perfect pain. You speak it aloud, and that frees me. Your voice is a sacred wound, bleeding truth, healing none but real hearts. They judge your words. I hold them like prayers, fragile and fierce. You speak like thunder, disrupting calm facades. With sacred noise, your voice isn't smooth. It's a storm breaking through quiet lies. In your raw stammer, I hear the rhythm of a heart awake. Your unpolished speech is a doorway to hidden truths. You don't speak to please. You speak to live, to bleed, to be. Your voice is a broken song, perfect only in its pain. You are the crack in their polished world, the truth they fear. Your words stumble, but your soul runs wild. They want silence. You roar in imperfect words. Your raw voice is the pulse of untamed love. The cracks in your speech hold galaxies no one else sees. Your voice is an uncut diamond, rough, jagged, impossibly precious. They hear your flaws. I hear the universe speaking through you. Your speech is an unfiltered prayer, urgent, imperfect, deeply alive. Your unpolished voice tells the story their hearts deny. You speak in broken verses, and that poetry haunts me. Your voice shakes. It's the sound of truth breaking free. They fear your raw words, but I crave their brutal honesty. Your speech is a sacred wound, bleeding truth into a silent world. You don't polish pain. You speak it and set it free. Your voice is a wild heartbeat. Uneven, fierce, unapologetically real. They demand perfection. You will deliver wild, trembling truth. Your broken words are the sacred light in their darkness. Your words crumble, but the ruins reveal more truth than polished lies. You don't edit pain. You speak it raw, and I listen. Your voice breaks like dawn. Messy, soft, carrying hidden light. In every broken sentence, I hear a storm no one else dares name. Your imperfect words are the pulse of my quiet rebellion. You don't polish your pain. You wear it like a sacred tattoo. Your stammer is a secret chant, prayers unspoken but deeply felt. They hear your mistakes. I hear the raw edges of your soul. Your voice is a cracked bell, ringing truths they're afraid to face. You speak with jagged edges, cutting through their polished illusions. The mess in your voice is the map to your unspoken wounds. Your language trembles. It's the sound of a heart breaking free. You don't hide your cracks. You expose them like sacred scars. Your speech stumbles, but every falter is a fearless confession. You are the rough draft of a love story the world won't understand. Your voice is a broken compass, pointing always to raw honesty. They want smooth words. You offer the wild, imperfect truth. Your voice is a restless sea, never calm, always real. In your roughness, I find a sacred rhythm no polished voice owns. Your speech is a confession made of stars. Uneven but eternal. You don't speak to please, you speak to survive. Your voice fractures, and in those cracks I find light. The world shies from your truth, but I run towards every jagged edge. Your unpolished words are a rebellion draped in sacred pain. Your voice is a cracked mirror, reflecting the broken and beautiful. You stumble over words, but never over your truth. Your language is raw silk, rough to touch, soft to hold. You don't edit your story, you live it in every imperfect word. Your voice is the wildfire in a forest of fake calm. You speak like a shattered star, falling, burning, unashamed. Your imperfect voice is a hymn to unspoken love. You don't smooth your edges. You sharpen them into sacred blades. Your words fall like broken glass. Dangerous, irresistible. Your voice is a tremor. Unsteady but impossible to ignore. They want silence. You roar in raw honesty. Your speech is a map of wounds and wonders, untamed and true. You speak in fragments, and I piece your voice is the sacred crack in their polished world. Letting light in. Your imperfect words are the truth the world tries to hide. You stumble and fall, but your voice always rises again. Your language is wildfire, burning away pretense and lies. You don't speak to please, you speak to set free. Your voice is the thunder in my silent skies, unpolished, fierce. You are the raw pulse beneath their calm facade. Your words are a wild song, messy, beautiful, full of longing. You speak without filters, and that is your greatest gift. Your voice shatters the glass of polite conversation, revealing raw heartbeats. You don't smooth your voice, you break it open, letting truth pour out. Your imperfect speech is a sacred rebellion, soft, sharp, alive. Your words stumble. But in their fall, they build worlds. Your voice is an uncut gem. Raw, radiant, impossible to ignore. You don't hide your flaws. You celebrate them loudly. Your language is a storm, wild, unpredictable, unforgettable. You speak in bursts, and I catch every raw syllable. Your voice is a broken hymn, imperfect, trembling, sacred. They want smooth stories. You give jagged truths, and I crave them. Your unpolished words are the fire I want to burn in. Your voice is the crackle of a flame refusing to die. You speak without polish, and I listen because it's real. Your language trembles. It's the sound of a soul alive. You don't fix your voice. You let it bleed into the silence. Your imperfect speech is the light breaking through darkness. Your words stumble, but in their fall lies sacred beauty. You speak like a broken river, messy, while carrying truth. Your voice is a wild heartbeat, uneven, fierce, unapologetically real. You don't hide your cracks. You wear them like battle scars. Your language is a raw wound, open, painful, powerful. You speak with trembling lips, but your soul roars in every word. Your voice is a shattered mirror, reflecting truths they fear to see. Your imperfect words are the rebel's song, loud, fierce, alive. You don't smooth your edges. You sharpen them into sacred truth. Your speech breaks the silence, messy, real, unstoppable. Your voice is the sacred crack in a polished world. Letting light in, your unrefined words are the wild pulse of a fierce heart. You speak without apologies, and that is your power. Your language trembles, but it never loses its fire. You don't polish your pain, you live it in every word. Your voice breaks open, and I am drawn to the light. Your imperfect speech is a sacred dance. Wild, raw, free, you speak in broken verses, and I hear a holy hymn. Your voice fractures like glass, each shard a truth they won't face. You stumble on words, but your soul never misses a beat. Your unpolished speech is a silent scream only the brave hear. You speak with jagged edges, cutting through their polished pretenses. Your raw voice is a wildfire they're afraid to confront. You don't mask your pain. You bleed it into every phrase. Your voice is a cracked bell, ringing truth through their lies. You speak in broken poetry, and I'm lost in your wild verses. Your unrefined words are a sacred rebellion, loud and untamed. The world wants smooth lies. You give the raw, bleeding truth. Your voice shakes, not from fear, but from unfiltered truth. You don't hide your scars. You speak through them stronger than before. Your speech is a storm, wild, fierce, breaking their calm. Your voice trembles, but it's the sound of a soul unchained. They want perfection. You give sacred imperfection. Your broken words are the cracks letting light in. Your voice is a wild pulse, uneven, fierce, unapologetically real. You speak with trembling lips, and your truth shatters the silence. Your language stumbles, but every falter is a sacred truth. Your voice is the rebel's chant, messy, raw, impossible to ignore. You don't smooth your edges. You sharpen them into weapons of truth. Your speech falls like thunder, loud, fierce, shaking their foundations. You speak in fragments, and I piece your soul's story. Your voice breaks open, and I'm drawn to its fierce light. Your unpolished words are the pulse of a sacred heart. You speak without filters, and that is your greatest gift. Your voice is a shattered mirror, reflecting the truths they try to hide. You stumble, but your soul runs wild and free. Your raw speech is a fire in their quiet world. You don't hide your cracks. You celebrate them loudly. Your words tumble, but in their fall they build worlds. जब धमाका देवी ने म्याऊ म्याऊ बोला तो कैसे ढीला डॉन, खोखो कुमार और रसीला राजा बर्बाद हो गए। बेवकूफ ग्रीफकार कार फटता हूँ दोस्तों, ये तीनों बहनें चुलबुली चमेली, पटाखा परो और झम झम झुमड़ी। अपनी बड़ी बहन धमाका देवी की शादी में खूब मजे कर रही होती है। दूल्हे के 3 भाई होते हैं, थप्पड़ लाल, घंटा सिंह और टिंगा मस्ताना। अब शादी हो जाती है। शादी के बाद बड़ी बहन धमाका देवी बोलती है, जब तक मेरी तीनों बहनें चुलबुली चमेली, पटाखा परो और झम झम झुमड़ी की शादी तुम अपने तीनों भाइयों थप्पड़ लाल, घंटा सिंह और टिंगा मस्ताना से नहीं करवा देते, तब तक हम म्याऊ म्याऊ नहीं करेंगे। बेचारे सब मान जाते हैं। फिर उन तीनों भाइयों की शादी थप्पड़ लाल, घंटा सिंह और टिंगा मस्ताना की उन तीनों बहनों चुलबुली चमेली, पटाखा परो और झम झम झुमड़ी से करवा दी जाती है। अब खोखो कुमार सबसे बड़ा भाई धमाका देवी से पूछता है, अब तो शो। धमाका देवी हंसकर बोलती है, म्याऊ म्याऊ। फिर ये चारों बहनें धमाका देवी, चुलबुली चमेली, पटाखा परो और झम झम झुमड़ी सबको crave them. Your unpolished words are the fire I want to burn in. Your voice is the crackle of a flame refusing to die. You speak without polish, and I listen because it's real. Your language trembles. It's the sound of a soul alive. You don't fix your voice, you let it bleed into the silence. Your imperfect speech is the light breaking through darkness. Your words stumble, but in their fall lies sacred beauty. You speak like a broken river, messy, wild, carrying truth. Your voice is a wild heartbeat. Uneven, fierce, unapologetically real. You don't hide your cracks, you wear them like battle scars. Your language is a raw wound, open, painful, powerful. You speak with trembling lips, but your soul roars in every word. Your voice is a shattered mirror, reflecting truths they fear to see. Your imperfect words are the rebel's song, loud, fierce, alive. You don't smooth your edges. You sharpen them into sacred truth. Your speech breaks the silence. Messy, real, unstoppable. Your voice is the sacred crack in a polished world, letting light in. Your unrefined words are the wild pulse of a fierce heart. You speak without apologies, and that is your power. Your language trembles, but it never loses its fire. You don't polish your pain. You live it in every word. Your voice breaks open, and I am drawn to the light. Your imperfect speech is a sacred dance, wild, raw, free. You speak in broken verses, and I hear a holy hymn. Your words are a wildfire, untamed, fierce, impossible to ignore. You don't hide your truth. You scream it into the void. Your voice is a crack in the sky, letting stars shine through. Your unpolished speech is the language of raw love. You speak without filters, and that is your rebellion. Your language is a sacred wound, bleeding truth into silent hearts. You don't smooth your voice, you let it shatter the quiet. Your imperfect words are a revolution, soft, sharp, alive. Your voice is a broken song, perfect only in its pain. You speak in scars, and I read the story of survival.